of you, dear students. Here we begin with the third amendment lecture. We are doing this series as tax amendment and revision lectures for all the CA-CMA students, inter and final all. So let me tell you the schedule. The first tax amendment lecture, we have done all the amendments of heads of income. The second amendment lecture, we have done amendments for salary chapter pending and return of income and 80AA and whatever other changes. Today's tax amendment third lecture is specially for 43 CA section. I will just begin it in 2 minutes if whatever are the add-ons I am telling you. This all material is available in the PDF, and apart from this, the schedule next onwards also I want to give. The fourth and the last amendment lecture will be the changes in the TDS provision. Before watching the fourth video for the amendment, make sure we are doing the amendment of financial year 21-22 given in the Finance Act 21, applicable for all the 22 exams, May, June, November, December, all the exams. But along with this, very important is all the amendments which have come in the Finance Act 2020 also. Now why? Finance Act 2020 onwards, there are drastic amendments. For example, they have started with 115 BAC, that is alternative tax regime. They have started with one new section in the TCS, 2061H. Related to that, this year they have added 194Q, which I will be explaining in the fourth video. So can you make sure that promise you will go and watch those videos also? For all the amendment PDFs, below this video link is given for downloading Concept Classes app. And there in the free material PDFs are available. You can download, you can take a printout. And while I'm explaining, if you have any doubt, you can ask. One more thing, while watching the second tax amendment, have you taken down the flow charts which I have given for salary chapter for the important amendment in the PF? That is also very, very important. Okay. So here we begin with section 43CA. Now 2 minutes, listen carefully. In income tax, in capital gain chapter, we have this factor that when land and building are transferred, they should be transferred at the arm's length market value. So actual sale consideration may be 2 crore. But if the stamp duty, government stamp duty value authority says, no, this property in this area, the value is 3 crores. Then irrespective that I have sold it in 2 crores, 3 crore is taken as the sale consideration for capital gain purpose. Are you getting? This is already there. I'm linking up the things. So, and it's right also. See, I may actually sell the property to you in 3 crores, but I may say, give me 2 crores. I will pay stamp duty on 2 crore. I will pay capital gain on 2 crore, and one directly below the table you can give me illegally. So now this is not possible. Okay. So these constraints are already added. I've made a separate video for the stamp duty linking with the TDS sections 1%, 194L, and the effect of it in income from other sources. If 3 crore stamp duty value property I am selling to you in 2 crores, then government is saying it will be assumed that 1 crore the seller has given gift to the buyer. And in buyer's income from other sources, 56 subsection, that will be added as gift. So now the seller as well as buyer are careful. Koi undercutting nahi. Sale consideration should be actual sale consideration or stamp duty, whichever is higher. But suppose as in SSC, I'm saying no, stamp duty value is not crore. My property value is 2 crore. Stamp duty is saying 3 crores, but it is not right. Can we go to valuation officer? Yes. The stamp duty valuer will go to the valuation officer. He is a third party. And valuation officer will assess the value with all the technical details, and he will give the value. Now, if valuation officer is giving value higher than the stamp duty value, I'm going little in depth. Actually, if I start with 43CA, this is a business head, this is a provision, khatam, 5 minutes. But you need to link up the things. So I hope you are understanding. If the valuation officer is giving higher value than the stamp duty, चुपचाप accept the, ठीक है चलो, valuation officer तो और उसके ऊपर, एक मिनट, we'll take up this in the form of diagram, and this is already existing in your capital gain chapter. So there are two ways of learning. One is you read and then you write. We are going reverse now. I'm explaining you the concept. I'm making you write some notes. Then I will read the provisions, and then we will solve the problems also related to that. Okay? Which I am expecting in the upcoming exam. So here we begin. This is our last amendment class for employers' contribution and all the flowchart I have given over here. And this is the third amendment class. We are doing it right now. Now listen. Section 50C I am talking. 43C I will explain, but relevant provisions are there in section 50C, and then I'll say one amendment in 43CA recently is not applicable for the stamp duty, but ye to applicable hai. 43C says if actual consideration is less than the stamp duty, then take the stamp duty for capital gain. For capital gain, as well as for payment of the stamp duty. Do you know when property gets transferred from one person to another, you need to pay the stamp duty? So if actual consideration is less than the stamp duty, follow the stamp duty value. I'm into the concept, that's why I'm writing abbreviations. If actual consideration is greater than stamp duty, actual consideration though stamp duty se zyada hi hai. My wish, I'm selling the property to my friend. 3 crore property I'm selling in 4 crore. The government is saying, okay, if actual consideration is more, then take actual consideration as the value. No problem. Now, stamp duty value is less than the valuation officer, VO. You are in a conflict and stamp duty officer goes to the valuation officer. Now, valuation officer ke paas gaye, so he is to saying more. We said 2 crores, stamp duty value says 3 crores, follow 3 crores. Now, stamp duty value is 3 crores, valuation officer is saying 5 crores. Then better, whatever is the stamp duty value, you take it. And if we go to valuation officer and valuation officer says, no, SSC, you are right. Valuation officer says the value of the property is 2.5 crore and not 3 crore. Valuation officer ki value, stamp duty kam hai, valuation of my value says stamp duty value is more. Stamp duty value say valuation officer is more. Then go for the stamp duty value. Yes or no? ठीक है चलो, let the valuation officer do, but then we'll go with the stamp duty. Valuation officer's value is less than stamp duty, then the officer and the SSC both chalo. Let us settle now. SSC is saying my value is 2 crore, stamp duty value is 3 crore, valuation officer is giving less. Let us accept the valuation officer's value. Okay? Valuation officer's value. Clear? One second, the screen is stuck up. What happened? Yeah. Clear to all of you? Okay, the screen got closed suddenly. Just wait a minute. I'll share it. Yeah. Now, valuation officer, if the value is less than the stamp duty, except, have you all studied this in the capital gain chapter? Actual consideration is less than stamp duty, follow stamp duty. Actual consideration is more than stamp duty, follow actual consideration. Government wants more revenue in logical form. Stamp duty value is less, valuation officer usse zyada hai. Chalo, then chupchap accept the stamp duty value. And if valuation officer's value is less than stamp duty, accept. So this is all the provisions we use while calculating capital gain. And so many students do this mistake while writing sale consideration is only wrong. They take actual sale consideration whereas you have to take sale consideration as per section 50C. 50B slum sale, section 50C. Okay, right? So now this is how we do the value for the stamp duty value. Now here one provision is there. If difference between stamp duty value or actual consideration is not more than 110%. I mean difference की बात कर रहे हैं तो 10%. Then ignore above rules. You write it, I'll explain. Have you all finished taking down this? Take down. I'll explain. Yeah. Take down as it is. I will just explain. 2 seconds. आप लोग लिखो. Yes, finish writing this. Just 2 seconds. I know there is disturbance unavoidable. What did I say? We are juggling so much. Actual sale consideration le ya stamp duty le ya kya le. So the act says that if the difference between actual sale consideration and stamp duty, the difference is up to 10%, ignore the above rules. Take actual consideration as the sales consideration. I'll tell you, I'll give one example. If suppose actual consideration is 2 lakhs and stamp duty valuation is saying 2,05,000. Dipti ma'am, you taught us actual sale consideration or stamp duty, whichever is higher. Actual sale consideration or stamp duty, whichever is higher. Take that. Okay. Now, but here actual sale consideration is 2 lakh and stamp duty is 2,05,000. Just 5,000 difference. And 5,000 difference is not even 10%. 2 lakh ka 10% kitna aata hai? 2,20,000. So if actual consideration is 2 lakh and till you can say, today the pen is giving trouble when we start the live recording and if this happens. Yeah. So if actual sale consideration is 2 lakh, then the difference that is 10% till 2,20,000. If stamp duty is more, ignore. Take actual consideration as sale consideration for capital gain. I know I'm going little in depth, but एक बार patiently if you study in depth, you will link up the business head, the capital gain, the others. Is this part clear to all of you? If the difference between the actual sales consideration and stamp duty is less than 10%, then don't go for all these jugglings. Just take it and continue. No problem. ठीक है? Clear to all of you? Now, one more rule is there. Okay, ma'am, we agreed that if stamp duty is higher than actual consideration, that too above 10%, we should take stamp duty value as the sale consideration. But now the next concept is here is stamp duty value of which date? कौन सी डेट का स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू लेना है आपको? Which date? Then I will tell you. Stamp duty value, flowchart I am making on date of agreement. Can you all please just take down as I am saying? I will surely explain. Stamp duty value. I hope you all are watching these lectures on full screen with headphones, preferably in laptop, so that you can take up all the notes, and do comment below if my volume or my screen or anything is not clear. And if it is very clear and if these concepts are helpful, then also do comment. Share it with 5 of your friends. This is the best way I can help you through these, giving these concepts and giving all the material in the app you can download. And if you have any other query, you can stay connected with us through WhatsApp, Telegram number, and mail ID and everything which is given below. So stamp duty value on the date of agreement you will take if part of consideration, if part of consideration is received by account pay, check, or electronic mode, RTGS या कैसे भी, then you take the stamp duty value on the date of agreement. Listen, all of you, I am selling you the property and say we did an agreement, okay, that date of agreement is say 1st of March 2022, and we did the agreement, and today on this date the sale consideration is 50 lakhs, just an example, and you paid me part consideration. You are paying me rupees 5 lakh by check or account pay mode. Then we will take the stamp duty value on the date of agreement. Second is, you all know when agreement is made, at least ठीक है चलो हम दोनों के बीच में agreement हुआ है तो some token amount we call it pay. So you should pay 5 lakh rupees also by RTGS or account pay, check or NIFT and online transfers, whatever it is. But if you don't pay me any amount on the date of agreement, you pay everything on the date of registration, or you pay some amount in cash, then stamp duty value on the date of registration will be taken. Is this clear to all of you? और ये क्यों है? Why? Some of you may be thinking why there's a difference in the stamp duty on date. See, if we enter the agreement today, we have to go to document writer. We have to take the clearances from the corporation for this property. Any dues are there. Lot of paperwork and agreements and all are prepared on stamp paper. And then we have appointment with the registrar on a fixed date. That may take minimum 1 or 2 months time. And on the day registrar call, we will go together to the registrar, the seller, the buyer, and we will sign and I'll hand over all the original papers, link paper to you. All the best. This property is yours. Bye-bye. So there's a date of difference now. The date we entered the agreement, that day stamp duty value may be 50 lakhs. But because of COVID, this, that, pandemic, some reason, when we went for registration, stamp duty may go up or stamp duty may go down. So what should be your sales consideration? Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah, you can ask your doubt. Those who are attending live. Your final students, please. I should not make any announcement in between here in the concept, but later I may forget. Some more special amendment videos will be made along with these videos for the final students also. Okay? Chalo. On the date of agreement, sale consideration is 50 lakh and part consideration is received. Now, stamp duty value on date of registration. जिस दिन आप registration कराने जा रहे हो, on the date you are going for the registration, you will take that if part of consideration, if part of consideration is received in cash, if part of the consideration is received in cash, or no consideration received on date of agreement. On date of agreement, either you have paid me 5 lakh rupees cash or you have not paid me anything, then we will take the stamp duty value on the date of registration. Say date of registration, let us take it as 5th of April 2022, and on that date the sale consideration is 60 lakhs. So sale consideration will be 50 lakhs if 5 lakh rupees is received by account paying mode. And sale consideration for capital gain will be 60 lakhs if part of the consideration is received in cash or no consideration is received. One thing for this Finance Act 21, 22 already budget is out, but don't want you to get confused. वो अगले साल रहेगा 23 exam के लिए. But right now one thing is clear, whatever you may take the sale consideration, 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs, TDS is deducted if the property sold exceeds above 50 lakhs, 1% on actual sale consideration. Write down the note. Irrespective of above rules, irrespective of above rules, irrespective of above rules, if irrespective of above rules, irrespective of above rules, TDS is deducted on actual sales consideration at the rate of 1% if sale consideration exceeds 50 lakhs. 94 LA. TDS नहीं पढ़ रहे हम अभी, पर ये लिखना जरूरी. Either you take the stamp duty value now or you take the stamp duty value on the date of registration. But irrespective of this provision, the TDS will be deducted on the actual sale consideration. And if actual sale consideration is less and stamp duty value is more, the difference is treated as gift and it will be taxable in the income of the buyer. Now, frankly speaking, this is a double taxation. This is a double taxation. I have sold you the property in 2 crore. Government is saying stamp duty to 3 crore hai. So sale consideration, they are taking 3 crore. So on this additional 1 crore, I am also paying tax and it is treated as your income. You know why? Why? It's not actually double taxation, but 1 crore rupees which you are giving illegally to me, that is your earned income and you didn't pay the tax, no? So pay the tax. Huh? I'll show you here. Actual sale consideration is 2 crore. Stamp duty value is 3 crore. Then sale consideration for capital gain, 3 crore. And sale consideration for capital gain, 3 crore for seller. And for buyer, 3 crore property you are getting in 2 crore. 1 crore is treated as gift in income from other sources. Section 56, subsection 6 and clause and all are there. You can check that. Likho. Important sections like 50B, 50C, I will only repeat so much in the class so that you remember. Please keep little patience. Once you know the concept, when we solve the problem, it will be very, very clear to all of you. Did you write this? If actual sale consideration is 2 crores and stamp duty value is 3 crore, for capital gain, I will be paying the tax on 3 crore. And as a buyer, 3 crore property you got in 2 crore. 1 crore you paid me illegal, no, it's black money. On that 30% tax you have to pay. Clear? So with this, now let us start reading our material and we'll do it. It's very nice amendment. I have given you all 2 videos for amendments. I mean, say 2 PDFs. This is in the first amendment. I have added it on page number 30. I'm not scrolling up all the others which I have added for goodwill and all. Enough, we have discussed all that in the last 2 videos. Yeah. Stamp duty value of land and building to be taken as full value of consideration in respect of transfer, even if the same are held by the transferor as stock in trade. Now come out of the capital gain chapter, knock knock, here we enter the business head chapter. Land and building, buying, you know, real estate dealers buying and selling of the houses, residential building banate hain, bechte hain, flats and all. It's my stock in trade. I have 50 apartments in this building and opening stock of the flats, closing stock, purchases, sale. This is my trading. So we are in business head. But in the business head also, do we value closing stock as per AS2 cost or NRV, whichever is lower? Yes. But for if your closing stock is land, building and all, you have to value it in this way. See. So 43 CA has been inserted as an anti-avoidance measure to provide where the consideration for transfer of asset other than capital asset, this time it's like stock in trade, we are in business head, land or building or both is less than stamp duty value, then the value so adopted will be, stamp duty value will be the full value of consideration for the purpose of computing business head. However, if the stamp duty value does not exceed 110%, then such consideration, if the stamp duty value, I'm little bad, no, I'm reading and I explain well, and then I assume that you read and read word to word karna, but I should do it as a teacher. If the stamp duty value does not exceed 110% of the consideration received or accruing, then such consideration shall be deemed to be the full value of consideration for purpose of computing business and profession. Are you getting? If the stamp duty value does not exceed 110% of the consideration received or accruing, then such consideration, whatever, such consideration means actual consideration will be deemed to be the full value of consideration for the purpose. So till 110%, it's like a margin. Chhod do. Don't juggle actual consideration and stamp duty for 2%, 5% difference. Chhod do. Now we are beginning the amendments. Almost I think 15-20 minutes are over, but I hope that is worth it. I taught you the concept of capital gain. Now I am coming to business at 43 CA, and now what amendment I am discussing, that is applicable only for business head and other source, not for capital gain. Capital gain may abhi bhi 110%. Now see what is the amendment. In case transfer of an asset being residential unit, if stamp duty value of residential unit, you know what is residential unit, flats, apartments, does not exceed 120%, then such consideration shall be the full value of consideration provided. So instead of 110%, keep the margin 120% for residential unit which you have sold, provided transfer of residential unit takes place between 12/10/20 and 30 June 21. After, you know, this, whatever, you can say pandemic ke baad and all that, first lockdown, second lockdown ke beech mein, 12/11/2020 to 30 June 21. You remember 21, the lockdown was there in the March and all, and everything was normalized after June. So in this date, if the residential unit is sold, then that margin, grace margin of 10% will become 20%, provided such transfer is by way of first time allotment of the residential unit. The builder is first time selling the residential unit, and if he is selling at stamp duty value agar 120 hai, and if he is selling at 105, okay, consider. Don't ask them to pay stamp duty extra. This is like giving little kind of relaxation during this period when people were troubled and genuinely the property rates went down. Okay. And the consideration received on accruing as a result of transfer should be less than equal to 2 crore. Badi properties, bungalows of 10 crore, 20 crore, still 110%. Small amendment hai, I could have explained in 5 minutes video over, bye-bye, rat lo, lekin agar link karke padho, to exam mein pen flow hoti hai, you will not forget it. Transfer of the residential unit. If it takes place between 10/11/20 to 30 June 21, and this is the first time transfer by the builder of the residential unit, and the value of the flat or building is less than 2 crores, then in that case, this is only for residential unit, don't go to the capital gain chapter. Then 120% grace period they are giving. And residential unit ka meaning diya hai, just an independent housing unit with separate facility for all, and within the building which is directly accessible for outdoor or interior door and all. In short, flats and apartments. Yes. So here we complete with one amendment changes. I want you all to note, missed here is, this is, I want all of you to write here, applicable for business head and income from other sources, not for capital gain. Capital gain mein the margin is still 110%. It's 120% only if the property is sold by this, and that property is a residential unit and the value of the property is less than 2 crores, and all these conditions are and, not or. Ki koi ek bhi फंस गए तो हो गया. No. Now let us go to the next concept. Date of agreement fixed value for the transfer of asset and all you should take. The stamp duty value may be taken as on date of agreement or on the date of registration, provided at least instead of date of registration, you will take date of agreement if at least a part of consideration has been received by account pay check, bank draft or ECS, NEFT, RTGS transfers and so on. All the electronic modes jo diye hain. ठीक है? Assessing officer may refer. You have to accept the stamp duty. But jo AO jo stamp duty de raha hai, he can go to the valuation officer, where assessee claims before AO that value adopted by the stamp duty value exceeds the fair market value. The value so assessed by the authority has not been disputed. Okay. And where the value by valuation officer exceeds the value adopted or assessable by stamp duty value, the value or assessed shall be taken as full consideration. If valuation officer exceeds the stamp duty value, then the value adopted by stamp duty value, value adopted or assessed by stamp duty value, take it as the actual consideration. In my concept, I wrote it, stamp duty value agar kam hai valuation officer se to stamp duty le lo. Here they have given little different. Okay. And accessible means the price, whatever is given. Chalo. Let us take up these examples. So many students say, ma'am, simple, your 10 rupees, 2 rupees examples are clear, but institute's material, these examples are not clear. So let us take it now. Date of transfer is 1/9/2021. Actual sale consideration. Okay. 1 second. Actual sale consideration is 100 lakhs. 10 lakhs is received by check on 1/7. Part payment has come. Registration ke liye we went on 1/9, but part payment has come on 1/7. And stamp duty value on the date of agreement is 120. Stamp duty value on the date of registration is 130 and actual consideration is 120. Okay. Now see, one पहले तो ये देख लो, your actual consideration of stamp duty में फर्क ही कितना है? Your actual consideration is 120 plus 10% if you add. Till 132, don't bother. 10%. Till 10%, don't bother. Now you may be saying, ma'am, अभी तो आपने 20% बोला. That is only for residential units sold in that specific period. 12 बार डेट देखो क्योंकि डेट आपको याद करना है. 12, 11, 20 to 30 June. 30 June 21, everyone must be knowing that's the time when lockdown opened. And 12, 11, 20, 20. And residential unit 2 crore. तो वो सब तो है नहीं. So this is like a routine case, not the case for the amendment. So your actual consideration is 12 and stamp duty value till 132 नहीं है. Take actual sale consideration only because margin is not more than 10%. Is this clear to all of you? As a part of consideration received by account paid check, stamp duty value on the date of agreement to be taken. We should take date of agreement, stamp duty value. Stamp duty value on the date of the consideration. Actual sale consideration is 100. Okay. Since the stamp duty value, one second. As a part of consideration by account paid check, yeah, part payment is received 10 lakh. So actual consideration में part payment तो आ गया, तो we should take the stamp duty value on the date of the agreement and not the stamp duty value on the date of the registration because part payment has come. Okay, but 1 minute, I did this mistake. Sorry. I went little wrong. 10% we should add in 100. Actual consideration is 100. This meant 10. Till 110, we will not consider. But here the stamp duty value is more, 120 and 130. Now out of this, with stamp duty value, we will take 120. So answer is 120 because stamp duty value is more than actual consideration. 10% से भी ज़्यादा है. But with stamp duty, we will take stamp duty on agreement because that day you receive 10 lakhs by cash. So correct answer is 120. I did 10% by mistake on full consideration. Actual consideration पे करना. Take a pause. Ask me if you have any doubt. Yeah, many students request me. I do make conceptual videos for 10 minutes, but if you want to learn the things, it goes on little long only. Chalo. Now, actual consideration ke din, you have received 10 lakh rupees in cash. So stamp duty value on the date of agreement koi kaam ka nahi hai. So you will take the stamp duty value on the date of registration. Why? Because if you want to take the stamp duty value on the date of agreement, then you should have received a part in check, but 10 lakhs is received in cash and 100 and 130. The difference is more than 10%. So final answer is 130. Stamp duty value on the date of registration is adopted as it exceeds 110% of the actual consideration and part consideration is received in cash. So we cannot take that. Let us go to the next example now. Yeah. 100 is the value. So grace is 110 lakhs. 10 lakhs is received by account paid check and stamp. See, if you receive part payment also by account paid check on the date of agreement on 1/7, right? Then you will take 100 or 109, whichever is higher. है ना? You will take stamp duty value of agreement or registration agreement. Why? Because part is received by check. But then this is 100 and it is not exceeding 10%. So till 10% ignore, take 100. If you feel you want more examples, definitely we can give you 10 examples for practice like this. Actual sale consideration would be taken as stamp duty value does not exceed. But you may have a doubt, ma'am, ये stamp duty value तो exceed हो रहा है ना 10% से. But we are not considering that stamp duty because that stamp duty, already a part payment is received by check on the date of registration. So we will take only the stamp duty as on the date of agreement, and that is 109. But then we didn't take 109 because minimum 10% difference should be there. So if it is 109, ignore 9 lakhs and take it as 100. Clear? Right. Full amount is received in cash on the date of registration. कुछ मिला ही नहीं है. So this is 100. Okay? And this is stamp duty value on the date of the agreement. Not required. Stamp duty value on the date of registration, because on date of agreement you didn't get anything. Neither you got cash, kuch mila hi nahi, token amount. So obviously when you go for registration, whatever is the stamp duty value on registration you should take, and it exceeded 10%. We will take 20% only if the property is sold between that period. Yeah, 12/11 and then here 30 June. Transfer of a residential unit by way of first time. Now that amendment. 50% amount is received by check. Okay. So if a part amount is received by check, we should take stamp duty value on the date of agreement, and not the stamp duty value on the date of registration, because part is received in cash. If part is received in cash, take stamp duty value on the date of registration. So 180. But this residential unit is sold on 1/5/2020. Let us recollect what was the date. 1/12/20 से, sorry, 12/11/20 से 12th November 20 से 30 June. So ये फंस गया, आ गया. This date has come in between. This date has come in between. Yeah. Transfer of residential unit by first time. However, I am giving examples on my own. Students are saying, ma'am, this problem is not clear. They keep sending me pictures. So this is there in the institute's material. So 150 actual sale consideration, stamp duty 180, whichever is higher. But 150 ka 20% is grace. So 150 ka 20% comes to 180. So till 180, you will not bother to take stamp duty. You will take 150 only. थोड़ा सा twist है. Take your time. If it is not clear, I'll explain again. पढ़ो. आप खुद ही just on screen. Analyze with me on screen. And if you have any doubt, tell me. 50% amount is received by check. So definitely stamp duty on the date of registry agreement. That is 180. But stamp duty and actual consideration, the grace period, because it's a residential unit for the first time, is 20%. So 180 तक तो कोई problem ही नहीं है. So we should not take stamp duty. Actual sale consideration will be full consideration since residential unit is transferred between this period. The amount is less than 2 crores and stamp duty value does not exceed more than 20%. इसका 20% 180 से exceed होता. अगर यहाँ पे stamp duty 185 होता ना, we would have taken. Clear or not? Any example not clear, ask me again. Yeah. Next is transfer of a residential unit first time. 1/5/20 date to आ गए 250 lakhs, but still you are not caught up in the amendment 120% वाला because the property's value exceeded 2 crore. तो आपका margin is only 10% here, not 20%. No. Why? Because the property value exceeded 2 crore. and 10 lakh is received in cash. Array, received in cash means this stamp duty has gone. Now this stamp duty, 285. Take this, 285. So not the stamp duty value on the date of agreement, but stamp duty value on the date of the registration. Why? Because nothing is received as token amount by account paid check. And now 250 and 285. Okay. So 250 plus 10%, 25, 275. Why 10%? Ma'am, this is residential unit. This is within that period where the property value exceeds 2 crores. So 250 and 25, 275. Tuck, you will not take, but this is 285, so you will take 285. Actual consideration of stamp duty, whichever is higher. And why not this stamp duty? Because nothing is received in by account paid check on the date of agreement. Are you getting the benefit of first writing the concept in the form of flowchart? And anyone who was listening by थोड़ा सा relaxed mode में और flowchart नहीं लिखे हैं, so watch the video again, go back, write those as booster notes, and then you solve this example, you will get it. As the variation is 20%, would not be available here since the property value exceeds 2 crores. ठीक है? Now, and तो कहीं पे आप फंसोगे कहीं पे, you can make like this 10 examples in a small table form. I have done it for my regular class. Okay, but I'll not share it now. If possible, below this video, I'll put that date is this, then this, then this. What is the actual answer? As a fill in the blanks, you can make 10 example, twist and turn and check for yourself. And very important is whatever amendment I have taught you up now is applicable only for 43CA business talk. Some of you like एक 43CA section छोड़ दिए तो क्या होता? फिर 196 पे फेल हुए तो क्या होता? 59 पे if you lose your exemption क्या होता? Revaluation में 2 marks they cannot give हुए क्या होता? I'm really sorry if I'm being harsh. I never want to be harsh with my students. I want to support you and give you that concept and that push. Patiently पढ़ो, concept पढ़ो, jump मत करो, solve the problem in your notebooks. Pick up this material if you have institutes material in the business head chapter. Put a stick on over there जहाँ answer लिखा है और आप खुद try करो answer करने का, whether you are able to answer or not. Thank you so much for watching this video till end and hoping to come up with more such conceptual videos for all my areas, that is accounts, costing and tax. I know too much लग रहा होगा मैम, कभी कौशिक का revision कराते हैं, but then last 20 years I've surrendered my COP and I'm teaching Unter students. They link up the subject, they are getting exemption. If you want to take up that benefit, watch all the videos as per the playlist. You pick up tax concept, watch it. You pick up investment का playlist में accounts में investment का पूरा concept I have explained why you are making triple con. Sure, you will understand, right? And do let us know your views in the comment below. Thank you so much. Best wishes and blessings are always there with you. Bye-bye.